I was dating this girl, and she was one of the finest on the base. This is when I was in AIT. She was one of the finest on the base. She was a Latina. She was from San Antonio, Texas. And man, I fell head over heels for her. Fell head over heels for her. And if you don't know how the military works or AIT works, so we got different graduating classes. So I was a 92 whiskey water treatment specialist. So um, she was in a class, she was in like two classes above me. So that means she just graduated. She came in before me, so she was graduating before me. And I fell heads over heels for her. We would go off base to the malls and buy like matching shoes, matching clothes and everything. I was we were basically talking about how we was gonna, leave base and, do this and get into a relationship and formulate this and formulate that. And, I was just following. I was 19 at the time, right? I was 19 at the time. And, me being a newbie, that's what I was saying. Being a newbie, finally getting your hands on a pretty chick, finally getting your hands on a baddie. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, man, I gotta get this one. I gotta get that one, man. I gotta get that one. And we would, go to hotel rooms and do all that crazy stuff. And I was just, man, I probably want to marry this chick. Man, when she graduated, all communication ceased. All communication ceased. And I was like, man, I thought we were doing good. Like we was just talking about, I had wrote her a love letter before she left, like a little simp ass, wrote her a love letter and everything, right? And I was just like, man, we're gonna be together forever. Like when I graduate, I'm coming to San Antonio and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Man, communication ceased. And guess what? Guess what I found out? She was married. She was married with, I think, a kid already. She had either one or two kids. And she was older than me. She was like 20 something. I was 19 at the time. But to find out she ceased all communication with me, but she was married. She was married. When I tell you, this was the first time I've ever been sick. I don't know if y'all ever been in that kind of situation or whatever, but I was sick. I was literally sick. And it was like one of those fight or flight situations. Like I wanted to get off base. Like I wanted to go find her and be like, "What the fuck?" I wanted to go find him. Like, no, you have to explain this to me. There's no way. There's no way. Like, no, we've done this together. We've done that together. We've matching clothes together. We have matching shoes together. I did this for you. You did this for me. Like, what's going on? But she blocked me and everything. I had to communicate through a third party, a mutual friend, one of her homegirls. I had to communicate to her. But eventually she blocked the homegirl. She blocked the homegirl. But it's that was probably the first time I've ever that time right there turned me into who I am today, definitely. Because from then on, I was like, but that's when I started hitting the gym. I was sick for a minute, bro. I was even when I left base, even when I left base and went back to the civies, which is just civilians. Like I was still sick. I was messed up about that. I was messed up about that. But just a quick little story time. But let's go ahead and jump into the next video. Why dating apps don't work for 80% of men. Why dating apps don't work for 80% of men. Let's go ahead and jump into it right here. Let's read some of these comments first. Uh let's see. Censor Doomer, brutal, damn, yeah. Yeah, man. I think every man in 2024 developed serious trust issues. Yeah, but this was back. This was like I said. This was back in. This was back when I was like 19. So this was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was red pill. I was red pill a long time ago. Once I seen that, I was like, I have to move more careful. I have to move more carefully. I have no. Would you say, Ryan? There's no secret. Women crave dominance. If you act needy, thirsty, feminine, it's over. Definitely, definitely. But even that, it's a caveat to that because a lot of women nowadays don't even respect dominance. They'll get. I've seen plenty situations, bro. I've seen plenty situations where a lot of these women they will get with feminine leaning man because they don't want that masculine man to dominate over them. It's weird out here, man. It's really hard to tell now. Masculine men are definitely out of fashion, out of style, I would say. But yeah, that's true in some instances, but not as much anymore. But let's jump into this video.